Hi, Rueben Taylor from Business here, and been talking to a number of customers of late on how to improve the effectiveness of their marketing. See, most people when they're working at their marketing, they focus on the strategy or how they're going to do it. Okay, I'm going to run some ads, I'm going to drop off some flyers, I'm going to do some Facebook or whatever it might be, but it's getting really caught up in the strategy. And the thing is, that's the last step that you want to be focused on when you're marketing your business. Because by focusing on that, you're really leaving things to chance. You're not giving it your marketing the best chance possible to, one, produce the number of leads that you want, but also the quality of leads. You know, the types of jobs you're looking to get, the type of work you're trying to get, and we want to stack the odds in your favor. And so how we do that is we ask ourselves 5 key questions that are really going to help your marketing improve. So the first question you want to ask is who, and to really get an idea of who your who is you want to work out what's that type of work you're going for. You know, is it high-end renovation? Is it bread and butter electrical work? Is it doing work for builders? You know, whatever that type of work is, you've got to look at, well, who is that person? Who is that buyer? Who is that person that you're after? Because you can imagine the who for each of those different types of work are quite different. And so getting really clear on who that is. And so rather try and be everything to everyone, go after a particular who, go after a particular type of work, and think about who would most likely get that type of work done. Which brings me to the next question, which is where? Where can I find those types of people, i.e. my who, in high concentrations? For example, if you're targeting high-end renovation work, there'll be certain suburbs where those people are most likely to be living or working. Chances are they might be working with a designer or an architect. And so that's where you're going to find that they're dealing with certain types of businesses, they're reading certain types of magazines for ideas, they're hanging out in certain areas. And so you want to get really clear, where can I find them? Next, you want to be asking what? What is important to them? What is it that they want to buy? You know, some of these people might be buying their dream home, some it might be their first home. Very different reasons around what they're buying, Some people want the best job and the best quality and a result that's going to last for years and years. Some just want something that's going to get the job done because they know they'll be moving on to another house in another year. And so you want to get really clear on what's important to each of those buyers that you're dealing with. And that brings me to the next question, why? Why buy from you? What actually sets you apart from your competition? Why would they choose you over all the different other providers out there? This is your points of difference. This is your uniqueness. This is what's going to set you apart with what you do. And we've got some other videos on this if you want to check those out. What's actually going to really set you apart. So before you do any marketing, you want to be really clear on why you're different. It'll have your marketing stand out and you'll get a much better result. And then finally, and this is where we ask the how, is where we work out the strategy. What's going to be the best way to target someone? And what message is going to be best for them? And also, how will you set yourself apart when they receive your marketing? All these play together, and we want to ask those questions up front, which will make sure that when we finally execute on our marketing, when we start running some of these marketing strategies and campaigns, it's going to give you a much better result. You'll get more leads and plus you're going to get more of the right type of leads. And that's really important. So let's recap. Before you do any marketing, or if you want to improve the marketing that you're already doing, ask yourself who. Who am I targeting? Who are my buyers that I'm really after here? Get really clear down to the individual, what type of buyer am I targeting? Then ask the question where. Where can I find them in high concentration? This is going to help you be much more targeted and have your marketing dollar go further. Next question is what? What do they want to buy? What's important to them? And that'll be different. And that's why we asked the who question earlier, because it'll be different depending on the who you're targeting. Next, you want to ask that why question. Why do they want to deal with you? What's going to set you apart from your competition? And then finally, the how. That's the strategy that you're going to ask. So take the time now, ask those questions, review some of the marketing you're doing, and I'm guaranteed that you're going to find different ways to do things or potentially different ways to target the type of work that you've been trying to get. So thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you need any help to growing your business, building your business, or just like to have a look at some of the stuff that you're doing, then be sure to reach out to us. Send us a message, drop us a comment below, and I'll catch you in another video soon. Bye for now.